To create a new website using the new Google Sites, the first thing you'll need to do is open up Safari on a laptop and log into Google. So make sure you're logged into your school Gmail account. And then in the URL box at the top, you're going to type in sites.new. And when you press enter, it's going to bring up a brand new Google site for you so you can get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in a name up here where it says untitled site. So you're going to want to select that, and I'm going to put up here sample site. And when you select that, it automatically puts it right here on your page. The next thing you're going to want to do is name this page. So this is the home page. This is the page that people will come to when they click on the URL for your page. If you are working on this in a group project, this is the time that you could go up to the share button and that you could share this with other people. Please make sure that if you want them to edit, that they have editing rights. If you only want them to view, then you give them viewing rights. So again, that's the sharing part of it. To change the appearance of your page, over on the right-hand side are themes, and if you tap the themes, these are the various themes that are available with the Google Sites. And you'll notice a couple of things with the themes. First of all, when you choose one, it also has colors. So you can select a color that you want to go along with that, or choose a specific color. And you can also choose a kind of a font style to go with that page. So this is the theme that goes for the overall, so not just this page, but all of the pages when you create your website. In addition, once you have the theme chosen that you like, you can change this header image up here. So I am putting my cursor over this image and it says change image, and I can go out and select an image and replace it with this part here. If I'm going to be adding more to my web page, I'm going to go to pages and I'm going to add pages here. In the bottom corner, you're going to see this plus sign, and this plus sign allows me to add a new page or a link to a new page. So if I click new page and I type a title in, and when I select done, it's going to be adding this page here to my list of pages. It's also going to add it to the navigation up here. So you do want to keep that initial title pretty short so that the navigation doesn't get too long at the part up here. Now let's start adding some content to our pages. And you do that by going to the Insert tab, and you can see here you can add text, images, information from Drive. You could choose a variety of layouts if you want, and these are the other things that can be added. So if I simply want to add text, I click on the text box, and this text box appears here automatically. And I can quickly resize by using the blue circles, and I could make this box smaller if I wanted to, or if I decided that I wanted it on the right-hand side instead of on the left, when I have the text selected so it has the handles, I can get the four-headed arrow as you see now, and I can drag this over to the right-hand side of my page if I want that. You can also see that once it's selected, I can change a few things on here as far as bold, italics, if I had a bulleted or numbered list, that kind of thing, or I can delete the box altogether. Now if I wanted to add an image, I have two different options. I can upload an image that I have saved on my computer, or I can select one, for example, if I have it saved on Google Drive. So once I've selected the image, just like the text, I can resize it by making it, pulling on handles to make it larger or smaller. And I can also get the four-headed arrow. So if I want this to be up next to my text up here, I could certainly do that. So I could have a picture here and then writing over to the side, or I could have multiple pictures side by side. And if you notice over here, this layout, you could choose that. So for example, this has a picture and text, or two pictures side by side. I could choose that layout automatically, or I can figure it out on my own just by resizing. Totally up to you on how you do that. Another cool feature of the sites is that you can upload things from Drive. So as long as you go to your Drive, you can upload any kind of document or sheet or movie that you have saved in Drive. So I'm going to quick do a document. Once I've selected the document and I push insert, it's going to come in on my page. And if I'd like to, I could leave it small like this and the user would scroll, or I can just drag down to be able to see more of the document, and I could just keep stretching this down. Also, if I wanted to see what this was going to look like for the person who is viewing my site, I could use the preview button in the upper right hand corner, and when I click preview, it opens up what people would see when they see my page. So if I go down, I can see this document that I have here, and that it has this scrolling so that somebody can see the entire document. If I'm done previewing, I can choose the X here and it'll take me back to my page so that I can edit some more. I'm also going to show you, I'm going to go back to my original page that I didn't put anything on yet, and I'm actually going to put a movie in on this case. Once you've found the movie you want to add in your Google Drive, you simply click on it and then choose the insert at the bottom, and it will insert that movie for you. And again, you can use the handles to make that bigger or smaller. And again, if you have chosen the wrong movie, you could certainly delete it and start over again. Now, if I wanted to, I could add some text over to the side. So if I wanted to tell what this movie was about, so I could have it underneath if I wanted to as more of a kind of caption, or I could resize it and then get this four-headed arrow and take it up here and put it next to the movie too. So very easy to manipulate the information on a Google site. Finally, when you're done, you're going to want to make sure that you publish your site, and that's so that others can see it. So when you do publish, and this will pop up, now it's taking this web address from what you put up here. So that's why we keep that pretty short. And then you can simply push publish on there. And now you're going to have a website that you can share with others. Get the link here, copy publish link. If I click on this link, I can copy it, and then I could send that, either turn it into Google Classroom or email it to someone.